What is going on out there, Spotlight Faithful? It's your main man, Tommy, on the spot. It is a little after 1 a.m. here in New York City. We are currently on the road back from, let's brighten this up here. Boom, look at that. Now everyone's on the screen. We are now on our way back from a very nice night over at Dave & Buster's, which is our usual spot. When we do tune into some MMA, no, hold on. You did not download the wrong little video here. Even though this is the Wrestling Drive, we are going to talk a little bit about MMA only because my main man and yours, CM Punk, made his MMA debut tonight at UFC 203, taking on Mickey Gall, and, well, what did you guys think? This is, by the way, Eri and Deej in the back there. Deej usually barking up the rear, as he always does. You know how Deej does. See if we can light up Deej there a little bit there. Got all the lights on. Here we go. Now we're all bright and all ready to rock and roll. So, yeah. So what did you guys think tonight? CM Punk, his first ever UFC fight. Didn't go so well. It lasted about 2 minutes and 15 seconds. If you have not watched yet, you know, sorry for the spoiler, but it is after the fight. What do you guys think?
It was expected. His first time. No experience at all. You can't compare him to Brock. That's a beast. You know, he also has some wrestling experience from high school, college. So I was expecting a loss. It wasn't a surprise at all. It would be more shocking if he won, to be honest with you. But do I like who he fought? No. He's an asshole. He's a douche.
Yeah, we're not big Mickey Gall fans in this car. What's that, Deej?
I found it weird.
Yeah, it was a little strange. I mean, part of me, you know, to get to see the Punk entrance with the whole cult of personality, that
Love
for me,
it. That was the best.
That was
the best
probably the only highlight for CM
I feel
Punk.
this kid just like literally chose CM Punk because he knew it was an easy win to make his name bigger. That's all.
100%.
That was an easy win for him. So he's a douche.
Yeah,
He's not a McGregor.
No,
he's up for challenges.
It's a good point. It's a good point, and it's definitely a little disappointing. You know, CM Punk. But you do have to remember, and it's a point I made. Brock Lesnar only lasted about 14 seconds in his first UFC fight. He got caught by Frank Mir. I mean, you know, Punk didn't even look too competitive, if we're being honest. But for many people asking whether or not Punk will fight again, I think it really does depend on the buy rate. If this does a big buy rate, and I can tell you right now, we were at Dave & Buster's. We normally are there for the bigger fights, the McGregor fights, the Ronda Rousey fights. It's usually pretty packed. When those guys are not on the fight card, it's not too packed, and it was pretty packed tonight at Dave & Buster's, and I think it had a lot to do with Punk. A lot of people were there to be, you know, they were fit. They were
a
drinking
lot of claps for CM Punk.
Yeah, there was some people there to support him. Yeah, I was surprised too. I thought
no T-shirts, but a lot of claps.
Yeah, a lot of cheers. There were definitely a contingent of fans there to support CM Punk, and there was the MMA contingent who just doesn't want anybody who's not an MMA trained athlete to be in there, but. You know, it's disappointing. Obviously, 2 years of build. They had the whole show, the documentary following his journey. So we'll see if Punk does get another shot. I think it's really going to depend on the buy rate. I do think it will be pretty good though, and I think you'll see him again. But yeah, it didn't really look too good. But you got to give it to the guy. He said this was his dream to compete in MMA, and as he said at the end of the night, he said it's not how many times you get knocked down, but how many times you get back up, and the only true failure is not trying at all. So it's pretty good there. Any other comments on Mr. Punk? Not much we could say. I mean, the guy kind of got his ass kicked a bit.
More. How about Travis Brown?
Travis Brown didn't do so hot either. Travis Brown took a timeout because he hurt his hand, and they allowed that. Unbelievable.
I never knew a timeout existed. Anyways,
it was.
Yeah.
And the mini Brock Lesnar referee somehow gave him the timeout. It was a ridiculous.
He was shorter than those two men fighting.
From an MMA perspective, I thought the show tonight was pretty much a dud. I didn't really enjoy too many of the fights, and it's unfortunate what happened with Punk. But moving along, if we're gonna continue this is the Wrestling Drive. Obviously tomorrow night, the first ever SmackDown pay-per-view.
No.
If the new
How about Ronda? New York.
That's
UFC.
what we're hoping. 205?
205, Ronda Rousey, baby.
That's what we're hoping for.
I need that surprise.
That would be, you know, we would be paying the top dollar to head to the show if that were the case. But I don't know if Cowboy Cerrone, as much as I like the guy, I don't know if he's going to get that building filled. So we'll have to see what they do for UFC 205. Obviously, Ronda Rousey would be the big name, the one that would be ready to go, and so we'll have to see what happens from there. Before we do wrap it up, though, any thoughts on Backlash tomorrow? What match are you guys looking most forward to seeing? Dave, do you have a match you're looking forward to seeing?
Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton.
Oh, Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, and those
that's
guys.
an interesting
That's a good.
one.
I honestly think that might be the only first time they fought. For me, it's all about the main event. AJ Styles going up against Dean Ambrose. Like both these guys a lot. I do think that's the end.
I like them both.
I think it's the end of Dean Ambrose's title reign, though. I hate to say it, but I think AJ is about as hot as can be, and I think we'll be looking at that. Anyone got a choice for the women's six-pack challenge for the title? Anyone got a person they're rooting for in that match? I like Becky Lynch. I do like Becky. I think Becky's good, and honestly, I've really enjoyed Naomi's entrance. So we might.
I love her entrance. I do. It's a different thing that she did. Of course, she had to do something different in order to catch the audience's attention, which was a great idea. I love her entrance. It's really energetic. Everybody just wants to dance.
Gets the whole crowd going. I mean, even me.
Yeah, just like No Way Jose makes the crowd going. You know, everybody knows Spanish all of a sudden.
That's very true. A lot of Dominican flags from folks in the crowd who may or may not be Dominican, but you know, hey, it is what it is. And I do think, though, if given a prediction as to who I do expect to walk out of there with the belt, I think it's going to be Nikki Bella. I think it might be. So
not a fan of Nikki Bella.
No, I know. But in any event, we'll take it easy. We'll take you guys to see. We'll talk to you guys again real soon. Enjoy Backlash. If you watched UFC, though, what did you think about the show? Obviously, a few of you guys saw me popping off about it at Tommy on the Spot on Twitter. Obviously, the MMA contingent was not too impressed with some of my beliefs, but it is what it is. Got nothing but love. So, as Mickey Gall said, what did he say? F the haters or F the haters, something to that extent.
Who knows?
So,
Dirty Jersey. That's where he's from.
Yep. There you go. But in any event, thank you guys for tuning into the Wrestling Drive. Tomorrow morning, I'll be back with the second edition of the Football Drive with my picks. Anything you guys want to add? No? All right.
Enjoy the show tomorrow.
Indeed. All right. We'll tell you guys to take care.